What's going on, guys? So as you can see here on my screen, one of my brands did about $10,000 in sales here in the last 7 days. And this is comprised of having one really good product and using a couple good AI tools that allowed me to find this product, launch the brand, and even scale my ads with putting in less work and upfronting less capital. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can utilize these AI tools and, be able to test multiple products per week with taking less money out of your pocket and being able to see more results faster. Because, it's honestly just as crazy it is to me as it is to you with how insane these AI tools are getting recently. You can actually use them for dropshipping. It used to be like a meme and all this BS, just content hype a while ago, but I'm genuinely using AI to launch stores. And as you can see, it's working pretty well with my current brand. Now, first things first, basically, when you're launching a store, we can go ahead and title this Launching a Brand. There's a few different things you need to have, and we can comprise that of about 4 different points. Where first, to launch a brand, obviously you need to have a product, right? This is arguably the most important thing. Then once you have a product, you need to build a store. And once you build a store, now you need to make ads. And after you make ads, you need to launch, right? So when you're finding a product, a lot of people just go on AliExpress, find something with a little bit of hype, or find something on TikTok that, getting a lot of views and decide to sell that. And they're like, okay, this is what it's going to be. But in reality, you still don't have to do a lot of complex product research. You don't have to pay for a bunch of softwares, but you can use an AI like ChatGPT that can actually find products for you based on a few criteria. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a prompt on what you can type in for ChatGPT, and hopefully it's going to be able to help you guys find products in the same way that it did for me. So I went ahead and spent some time prompting this into ChatGPT. I tested a bunch of different prompts, and this is personally what I use. Basically, I just ask it to give me a list of 10 profitable dropshipping products that, solve a clear problem or pain point, good perceived value of 25 to 100, trending and evergreen, can be marked with emotional viral ads on TikTok, easy to ship, which is very important. Then I ask for a description, problem, pain point, and then like a demo hook here for whenever they give it to me. Now, I'm going to go ahead and leave this in a document in the description. If you guys are interested in using it for yourself, it'll be down there for you. But I'm going to go ahead and drop this into ChatGPT and see what kind of products it goes ahead and give me. So now we have a posture correct, smart brace, discrete wearable posture corrector with vibration alerts. Cool. Paw print, no mess, pet nail grinder, LED filter head. Okay, we don't need that. Side sleeper pillow earbuds. That is a great product as well because I can't wear like earplugs because, I'm a side sleeper most of the time, so it don't work for me and it hurts. Blind spot mirrors, magnetic closet lamp. And this is not brands. This is brands ChatGPT is giving me, by the way. Okay, so right now my first one here are these two, posture correct and paw print. Okay, so let's search up a wearable posture corrector and then just AliExpress. Okay, so now we found that first product here on AliExpress, and we also have a side sleeper pillow. I thought I saw, am I just tweaking? Oh, snooze buds. That's why I thought it was earbuds. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we have the side sleeper pillow as well. $19 on AliExpress. That's not bad at all. It has a little hole in there for if you're wearing earbuds or something. I honestly think this is a great product. Your neck's not going to be all contorted. Nice. So now we have 2 different products here that ChatGPT found us that I truly believe are validated and could actually work because, if we read through it, it has a bunch of details and all that information on it. So now I'm not going to spend too much time on this because it's just for examples, but we went ahead and found a product. But now, after we went ahead and found a product, the next step here is to build a store. And obviously, if you guys aren't experienced with building a store, it's going to be a little bit harder to start immediately. Now, what I like to use for building a store is called Shrine Pro. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Shrine Pro, this is one of the paid themes that's actually worth it. I mean, if you guys look hard enough, you can probably crack it, but it's not recommended because it is a lot of good updates and it's a great theme, but it is $349. And the purpose of this video is about AI. So it's not about using a theme. I just thought I'd show you guys what I use. But for AI, what I'm going to do is just build a store using Atlas AI. So what Atlas does is actually built by one of my good friends, And what it does is you put an AliExpress link for whatever product you choose in here, and it'll build you a one product store with AI in literally less than 60 seconds. So we're going to go ahead and take this first neck posture thing. If I can copy the URL, God, drop it into Atlas, and then it's going to go ahead and pull all the information from the product. It's going to do research on the product, and it's also going to use the images, and you can create new ones with Atlas, all that stuff. But it basically takes apart, or it takes away like 4 to 5 hours of you building a store and building a brand on Shopify, especially if you're new, probably even more. And this is where Atlas becomes, a super big saver, because you pay $29 a month for it and you can build 10 different stores, aka 10 different product tests. So you're going to be able to test multiple products without spending money on one theme and having to completely rebuild a store when and if your product doesn't work out and you have to pivot. So I'm going to let Atlas build the store real quick, and I'll see you guys in a second. But before I cut this off, I wanted to mention that if you guys are actually wanting to get into dropshipping, I did just put an entire AI module inside my mentorship program. So if any of this stuff, piques your interest, I do have a completely free training, first link in the description. You guys can watch, learn a little bit more about everything I teach step by step in a way that actually makes sense. And if it's something you're interested in, you guys can apply for my mentorship program. It is a pretty detailed application because we don't work with everybody, obviously, but if you're serious about getting to $10,000 a month, which we guarantee, you have a little bit of capital set aside, this could be a good fit for you. But at the minimum, I would recommend watching the free training because it'll teach you a lot about this business and see if it's something you want to do. But I'm going to let Atlas build this store, and let's see if it finishes here. So now Atlas has picked a couple pictures from the AliExpress listing and picked the best ones. Not bad. You can create more with Atlas later on the line, but I am going to leave that as is for now. I'm going to go ahead and pick a color that I think would match the store. I think for this one, it might be a good orange. Yeah, I like the orange. So pick that, go ahead and just launch the store. You guys can edit all this stuff later, so don't focus on editing in the inbuilt customizer because you can do this through Shopify at a later time. You just want to get the store out as fast as possible. Now it's going to go ahead and finish up the theme, publish it to your store, and I'll show you guys what it looks like as soon as it's done, which is done. So let's go ahead and view the store. So once I open up the store, you click on Shop Now. It'll take you to your one product pager. Let's hide this. And now, as you guys can see, there's no pricing, obviously, because we haven't made the product yet. But it is a great landing page that looks better than most people making a store on the classic Dawn theme. And like you guys saw, I made this in 60 seconds or less. So I would want to edit a bunch of the stuff here. Like I would edit some of this stuff. I would remove the variants here because there obviously isn't any variants. You'd want to add a number here. This looks good. All this stuff is already completely built out, like the description, the most common questions, the process and shipping. You'd want to edit these testimonials, edit some of this stuff here. Obviously, you don't want Atlas images in your brand. And then everything else is pretty much done. Like it is built 95% of the way, and you just go ahead and build the rest of the way. So what you go ahead and do is literally just click on Customize on your Shopify theme builder. Go into your product page, and all you have to do to customize this stuff is just click on it. So insert star rating, go ahead and put 4.5 or whatever, and then go ahead and put 1,000 customers. You can go ahead and make that match to 4.5, and then it'll change the star colors. If we want it to match our store, let's go ahead and click on orange. Okay, 4.5. And everything else can be changed immediately. Like if we don't want this, we can remove that variant block like I said, edit some of this stuff. You just click it. Like I said, everything here can be completely edited, like all these images. Super easy to do, guys. So Atlas made this process extremely easy. Now, once we have a store built using Atlas AI, or not X, sorry, Atlas AI, we have to make ads. Now, this is probably going to be the most use of AI throughout the entire process of building your store because I do use a couple different platforms for this. For B-roll. B-roll is basically the clips of the product in the background while somebody's talking. If someone's holding the product, you want clips of it working in the background. You're going to use Veo 3. Now, what Veo 3 does, this is basically Gemini. So it's Google, and as you guys can see, these are all images that were turned into videos, and it is arguably the best AI, video creator of all time. You guys can prompt it in any way you want. I'm sure you guys have seen on TikTok or Instagram Reels in the past these crazy good AI videos. All of those have been made using Veo 3. So this is going to be the best for product video shots, and there's pretty much no other option for getting good AI footage. So B-roll Veo 3, UGC content where someone talks about the product. Okay. Is Make UGC. So basically Make UGC is a UGC AI software where basically has an actual avatar in your video talking about your product with a real AI voiceover. You can script it in whatever way you want or use AI to make a script. And as you can see, these avatars look insanely good. So they come out completely how you want. You pick the avatar. If you have an avatar that you make custom holding your product, it can actually hold your product as well, talk about it, and then you overlay the footage using Veo 3. And that is going to be a great, great advertisement. So you guys can use that, do all that stuff. You can use ChatGPT for product photos. And there's another video I have on that in my channel you guys can watch. And if you want to learn more about it, like I said, the free training is going to be much more detailed. But if you guys utilize Make UGC for an avatar talking about your product, and then you overlay the B-roll footage that you made with Veo 3, you're going to have a great ad. That is going to be ads that you can make for literally pennies on the dollar. If you subscribe to Make UGC, if you subscribe to Veo 3, you guys will be getting your ads at, $10 a video, maybe even less. And you can test 10 to 20 different ads if you wanted to for every single product with spending less money than you would on one actual human-made UGC ad, which those usually run for $150 to $200 a video if you're not familiar with those kind of costs, which this is going to be, much more value for your money using AI. And this is actually what I do myself. So, and if you guys were wondering, the $10,000 I did in sales in the last 7 days were actually made using Make UGC and Veo 3. Those ads are great. I'm going to do a full case study, show you guys all that info later down once I end the store, but obviously can't for obvious reasons. But once you launch 4 to 5 ads in CBO. Now, when you launch your ads, obviously this is an AI video, not an ads video, but if you guys click on my YouTube channel, scroll down 3 or 4 videos, you'll see a video titled Full Facebook Ads Guide, and that goes through exactly how I launch my ads, how I set up my campaigns, and how I review metrics. So that's going to help you guys out a lot. And, if you want me to do this for you and help you walk you through it, like I said, the free training's there. The mentorship program is there. First link in the description if you're serious. But launch ads, get ChatGPT to review this. So anytime you have like a week of metrics, if something's not working right, paste all your metrics into ChatGPT and ask for its feedback on what to do for your specific brand. Obviously, don't just listen to ChatGPT, but it's very helpful in giving you some advice and helping you think outside the box. Now, obviously, if you're in my mentorship program, you'd want to get me to verify that because I can give you individual results. But for those of you that are doing this yourself, ChatGPT is going to be, a great way to go as well. But then, guys, that is literally how you find a product. That's how you build a store. That's how you create actual UGC ads that look good and launch your store using only AI. In this video, I used no products. I literally built a store. I found my product, in less than 20 minutes, in 13 minutes. So if you guys are interested in anything like this, make sure, I have the prompts in the description, free training in the description. I was able to help you guys out. I know I didn't actually go through and do all this stuff in so many ways because I didn't want to waste your time here. I want you guys to go play with it yourself because it's very easy to do. And I wanted just to get AI out there because a lot of people really underestimate how powerful AI can actually be. And I think you guys can benefit a lot from it. But like I said, if you guys need any help, drop a comment down below or DM me on Instagram at Ethan, K-I-N-N-G. I respond to everybody in there and I try to respond to all my comments. But wish you guys the best of luck with your AI dropshipping journey and hope to see your success soon. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.